Hey guys, I'm Steff, and welcome to my beauty stash. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for watching another one of my videos. You know the drill. Before we begin, make sure you click on that subscribe button and ring that bell so that you never miss one of my video uploads. Today we are trying yet another foundation. It's another foundation review up here in Steff's Beauty Stash. Today we are going in with the new Milani Screen Queen Foundation. I picked up the shade 130 Warm Linen. This foundation retails for $13.99 on Ulta Beauty's website, and get ready for this, guys. It comes in 45 different shades. That's amazing. That's really cool, guys, for a drugstore foundation. Typically, drugstore foundations, they don't always come in that many of shades. Sometimes we're lucky if we can get maybe 20, 25 shades out of a drugstore foundation, but way to go, Milani. 45 shades, all inclusive. Definitely, guys, you're gonna find a shade that best suits your skin tone. Now, this is a really unique foundation. This foundation was designed to protect our skin from the blue light rays that we get from always looking at our cell phones. This foundation is a light to medium coverage with a natural finish. It says that it is good for all skin types and it is cruelty-free and vegan. Now, there are a lot of specifics and there's a big write-up on Ulta Beauty's website about this particular foundation. So I'm going to read you guys some bits and pieces and show you guys some pictures. That way you can have some good background knowledge on this unique foundation from Milani. Level up your skin's digital defense with Milani Screen Queen Foundation. Created to give you woke up like this effortlessly perfected skin, this buildable light to medium coverage foundation blends seamlessly and blurs imperfections for an even, luminous, natural skin finish. Made with digital blue light filter technology, this first of its kind formula helps fight the signs of digital damage, dullness, discoloration, and hyperpigmentation to keep your skin on point no matter how much screen time you lock in. Now, this foundation has a lot of proven results that are listed on Ulta Beauty's website. So in a consumer panel survey, users said that 100% agreed the skin looked naturally luminous. 97% agreed that the skin looked more awake and revived. 97% also agreed that their skin had a youthful glow, and 94% agreed that their skin looked brightened and complexion looked flawless. So I am hoping that all these claims hold true for my skin tone and skin type. I am more on the fair to light side of skin tones at the moment, and I am, of course, a normal to oily skin type. I am 37 years old, and my major concerns right now are my large visible pores and the fine lines under my eyes. So what do I look for in a foundation? I look for something that's, of course, going to give me great coverage, that's going to last at least 10 hours. Sometimes I look for one with sun protection, sometimes I don't. I do tend to use moisturizers that have SPF, and I do have a separate SPF that I typically apply to my skin prior to makeup application. I also want my foundation to have a natural finish to it, which this one does say it has. And I'm probably one of the only people with oily skin that like to have a nice little dew or kind of like a glow to my skin throughout the day, except on my nose. Like, that is the last place that I want to look oily. But those are the main things that I typically look for, go for in a foundation. So the fact that this has a lot of protecting agents in it and claims to protect against the blue light rays that we get from our cell phone, I'm all for that. So we are going to put this to the 12-hour wear test today. You know me, I'll be doing my periodic check-ins with you guys, giving you some updates, letting you know how it is wearing on my normal to oily skin. So if you want to see how this new Milani Screen Queen Foundation does, keep on watching. Alright, so we are ready to start trying this new Milani Screen Queen Foundation. And I have nothing on my skin right now except moisturizer and all that good stuff that goes along with my morning skincare routine. So I'm going to go in with the new e.l.f. Putty Primer. And I have reviewed this on my channel before. Make sure you guys check out that video. This is what the product looks like if you are unaware. It's just clear white product, so I think I'm just going to take that much. That's going to be enough. And start pressing it into my T-zone especially. That is what the shade Warm Linen looks like. It looks probably pretty much my skin tone. Unfortunately, I am that pale right now, so let's start bouncing. I'm going to make sure just to do this side of the face first and then show you guys the other side because I forget to do that. Okay. I kind of thought applying this the way I did the CoverGirl Skin Milk, I thought maybe using my fingers might be a little bit better way, since this does say it is light to buildable medium coverage. I'm thinking that's going to be the way I apply those light sheer foundations whenever I do wear them, is to go in with my fingertips. Make it easy. Just make sure that whenever you do that, like whenever you're gonna use your finger to blend something out on your face, just make sure you keep like some antibacterial close by, or wash your hands. You don't want anything dirty that's on your hands to get on your face. So this is with just one application, no applications. Let me continue working. Okay, so this is with one coat of foundation on both sides. Actually, I think it's my shade. I wish it was a little darker, but no, it's my shade. I think it's a perfect shade match. But I do have a little bit left, and I want to build up as much as I can in here. I have a blemish going on over here, so I'm just going to take one more pump and then work on that. There's a slight fragrance to the foundation. Slight. Nothing that I think it's gonna stay. It's just like kind of like a fresh, maybe like a powdery scent. I don't know. I'm not good at describing scents. Sometimes I feel like I describe the same scent over and over again, and it's like a completely different scent. I don't think it's building that much, to be honest. But it looks nice on the skin. Even though it is a light coverage, but it's absorbing into the skin, if you know what I'm saying. Like it's not laying on top of the skin. I hate when foundations do that, you know? I mean, obviously people know we're wearing makeup, but we don't want to look like cake face, you know? We don't want to look like we just lathered it all on there. We want it to look as natural as possible. So I am going to go in with a little bit of concealer in here, and of course conceal the other areas of my face that I normally do. And for that, what concealer am I going to use? I don't have it in front of me. Let me grab a concealer. I actually picked up a few more shades of the new e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. So I'm going to go in with shade Fair Warm. I'm going to do that under my eye area and on the higher points of my face, where I typically apply my concealer. I'm actually thinking this is a good shade match for the foundation, and maybe I should just, I'm just gonna use this one shade. Try and spot conceal in here. Have you guys tried this new e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer yet? It is more widely available than it was when I first did my video. I had to hunt that thing down. A couple people had spotted it in their local Target stores, but of course those people lived in bigger cities like Dallas, and sometimes bigger cities like that, they tend to get stuff a lot sooner than down here where I'm at, all the way the tip of southern Texas. So I found it online that weekend and I ordered it, and would you believe I paid more for shipping than I did for the actual concealer. The shipping was $10 and the concealer was $6. Alright, so I think it built up pretty well with the concealer. What do you guys think? Maybe just a little bit in here. A little bit more. I'm just trying to dab this with my finger. You have a stubborn area that doesn't want to cover, use your fingertips that is usually the best way to get the product to adhere to that blemish a little bit better. See, that did a better job. Versus the sponge that'll kind of remove some of the product while it's placing it. And that sounds a little weird, but that's what happens. And everything with makeup is just trial and error, guys. Whatever works best for you. There's really no right or wrong way to anything with makeup, you know? The only wrong thing to do is to place a liquid or cream on top of a powder. Powder always goes last. Remember that. So now it's time to powder because we're done with our liquids. And I'm going to use my usual Too Faced Peach Perfect. It's been a powder that has worked for me for quite a while. Just really press it in, especially on my nose. Been gentle when I press in under my eye, of course. We always want to be gentle with our under eye area. Oh, with our face in general, but especially the under eye. It's such a delicate area. I'm thinking of doing little how-to videos, and these would be like super short little videos, like definitely 5 minutes or less. How-to on basic things, like how to apply eye cream, how to wash your face, how to apply concealer, you know? And I'm thinking of doing something like that, kind of like a new little mini series of that collection playlist, and just keeping it on there. That way, I know a lot of you out there, maybe you're new to my channel, you're new to YouTube in general, new to makeup. Some of you might not know how to wash your face properly, or when to wash your face, what to wash your face with. Some of you might not know how to apply eye cream. You see the little jar there, you think it's, you know, looks like regular moisturizer and you slather it all over your face, but it's meant for the eye area. And how do you place it there, you know? So that's been something I've been thinking about doing. I don't know when I'm going to start that, if I'm going to start it kind of more in the next coming weeks, or if it's something that I want to wait for the summer when I have more time, because I want to be able to put out videos for that pretty often, like maybe one every day, or maybe even 2 a day if I can, since they're going to be short. But I'll see. Give me some suggestions, any comments. If you think it's a good idea, let me know. Now to set the perimeter of my face, I'm going to go in with the Physicians Formula Natural Defense Finishing Powder. I love this one. It has SPF. I always forget the SPF. SPF 20. This powder does have a scent. It smells like a perfume scent. Now I want to spritz a little bit of this, you know, Holy Grail spray. I have the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. It always feels so nice. It's a little warm here in my filming room. What do you guys think? Don't look at my lips. Foundation lips, they always look gross. So far I think it looks fine. The shade match is definitely on point. You know, that is like my shade tone. And it laid well. The only thing, again, I had to build it up with concealer, but that's okay. That's what concealer's for. Powder went on over it really nicely. Seems to be setting down pretty well. I know as my natural oils start to come throughout the day, the foundation, you know, it's going to loosen up. It's going to start breathing a little bit better. I'm really excited because this is going to be protecting me from my cell phone, from the blue light. So during the day, I don't get to look at my phone as much when I'm at work, obviously, but on my lunch break and when I get other little breaks, I tend to reach for my phone and check up on social media and stuff like that, see what's going on. So this is all going to help defend against those lights that can harm our skin. So let's get the start time here. It is, oh boy, and I need to hurry up. The start time is 7:15. So we're going to give this a good 12-hour wear test today. You know me, I'll be back and give you guys those periodic check-ins throughout the day, letting you know how it's wearing on my normal to oily skin. You guys have a great day, whatever it is you're going to do. If you're heading out to work, be safe. I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, what's up? This is my 5-hour check-in with the new Milani Screen Queen Foundation, and I am not really happy with the way it looks. Right up here, guys, as you can see, it's kind of already breaking up around my eyebrows, a little bit on my forehead. My nose is super shiny, and yeah, I mean, it hasn't done a bad job of settling, but it is starting to already cake up right in here, and I haven't even had lunch yet, so we'll see. This is only hour 5. I'm keeping this on for a good 12 hours today. Remember, it was a light to medium coverage, and I like the way the rest of my makeup looks. I'm having a better makeup today than I did yesterday, so I'm happy about that, but not too happy about the way the foundation is wearing right now. We'll see how it looks in a few more hours. Hope you guys are having a great time. Enjoy your lunch if you're on your lunch break, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later. All right, we have now reached the 12-hour mark with Milani's new Screen Queen foundation, and this is supposed to protect our skin from those harmful blue light rays that we get by looking at our cell phones all day. And let me get up close so you guys can see. I think the cakiness that was happening up here, it got better because my natural oils have come through. Um, Everywhere else, like I'm really shiny, like I'm obviously dewy, right? Um, but it stayed on, it stayed put. I don't really feel like it emphasized my pores or any of the texture that I had on my skin, and it didn't really sink into the fine lines, which is great, which I love. It has already broken down and kind of rubbed off right here on my chin. I just had dinner a little while ago. But I think it held its own for the past 12 hours. The things that I like about this foundation, I thought it was a really good shade match. At first, I thought it was going to be super, super light for me, but it turned out to be the perfect shade match for my skin tone. I like all of the protecting properties that this has. I like that it has this digital blue light filter in it. And I think it's a really thought out foundation. I don't like that it's on the sheer side of foundation. So you saw earlier, I did have to build it up in certain areas. But you know what, guys? That's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes I know I've always been one to wear more of a medium to fuller coverage foundation, but as I'm getting older, I've become more aware and I recognize more the benefits of a sheer or lightweight foundation just because you don't have so much product on your skin sinking into those pores, sinking into the fine lines. If you can just spot conceal, you don't need full coverage all over. Yeah, full coverage is great for those special occasions when you need to completely look flawless, but I think for everyday wear, for going to work and stuff, I think a sheer coverage foundation, I'm actually starting to like it. So it's growing on me. I've tested a couple sheer foundations the last few days and I'm starting to like them. And I'm starting to really let the concealer do the work because it's the concealer that's supposed to give us the coverage, right? So I don't know. I'm playing around with these different foundations that I've been buying and you guys are going to see it. I have a couple more foundation reviews coming up pretty soon. It's the season for foundation right now and I love to try them out for you guys. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think of this new Milani Screen Queen foundation? Is it something you want to try? Is it something you want to pick up? I think if you're in the market for a sheer to lightweight foundation, it does have a natural finish. Remember, I'm normal to oily, and this is with no touch-ups all day. If you're looking for something along these lines, then I think definitely give it a shot. It's a drugstore foundation, and they have over 40 shades to choose from. That's amazing, guys, for a drugstore foundation. I just want to let you know that my bronzer and blush and highlighter are all Milani as well. So I wanted to kind of do, oh, and my eyeshadow. This is the Soft and Sultry palette. So I tried to use as many Milani products as I could today since we were testing out this new foundation. But what do you guys thought? What do you all think? Is this going to be on your list? Again, I purchased this at Ulta and I did purchase it online. So sound off below if you plan to buy this foundation. Are you curious about it? I hope I was able to answer some of your questions and help you make a more informed decision so that way you're smart about how you are spending your money. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. You guys have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. That water is very important. And I will see you all real soon. Bye.